Well, I actually have a background in radio, but the way I got started ring announcing was I was training at the Muay Thai kickboxing gym when I was a radio disc jockey, and our trainer at the time was putting on some MMA fights. Even back then, they didn't call them MMA; they called them NHB, no holds barred. And he needed an announcer, and he asked me if I wanted to give it a shot. So I did. He rented the tux for me, put me in the ring. I don't think I even got paid for doing the event. And that was my first experience with ring announcing. But with Top Rank, I won a contest, a national TV contest, and I thought it was going to be a case that were going to give me a videotape, a T-shirt, and say, "Hey, I hope you enjoyed your little 15 minutes of fame," and let me go from there. But it just kind of snowballed. Started working with one promoter, and then another, and some big opportunities opened up, and here we are.
It was good.
You know, it wasn't a fight that I announced myself, but I was around. Probably the most tense I've ever seen. Even the fans were tense. Was De La Hoya against Vargas. You would walk through Vegas, and there was no such thing as may the best guy win. There was the Oscar crowd, and there was a Fernando Vargas crowd, and you could just tell there was going to be a big tense atmosphere, and it turned out to be a great fight. Probably there's been two. Growing up as a kid and being Mexican, of course, you watch all the Cesar Chavez fights, and I had the chance to announce his final two bouts, and I recall looking across the ring and for a moment there thinking, man, I used to watch this guy on pay-per-view and I get a chance to announce him. And the other one, because my favorite fighter of all time was Evander Holyfield. As a matter of fact, earlier today in the hotel, I was watching the Chasing Tyson documentary, and just to have the chance to announce Evander Holyfield, who I don't recall him even being in the bad fight. Even when he had a bad night, the fights were entertaining. So probably those two would be the ones that really got to me.
Hot.
I've had a few, but I think probably we used to do shows at noon on Univision when I first started, and we did a show. I believe we converted the top floor of the parking garage in Wendover, Utah, which is out in the middle of the desert. It's like right on the border between Utah and Nevada. And it was at high noon. It must have been like about 110, 115. So that was probably one of the rougher days I've had to go through in a suit in the ring.